Okay, y'all. So today is the day. Executive orders have been signed. Trump signed the order today saying that the immigrants got to go.
All illegal entry will immediately be halted, and we will begin the process of returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which they came.
He's locking down the border and ain't nobody else getting in. Okay. So while this is going on, we do have some immigrants who was like, okay, instead of getting arrested and being kicked out, when you realize your welcome is over, you should just leave and go home. But it's a lot of y'all still staying here trying to hide under rocks and wherever you're going to be hiding. But we're going to find your ass, okay? And so some of them have started to deport themselves.
Just a couple minutes to the top of the hour here, and President-elect Trump has promised to carry out the largest deportation operation in U.S. history. And before those operations begin, some migrants are already choosing to leave the country voluntarily. News Nation.
Then you have another group of them. Do you guys remember? I told you guys a couple of weeks ago, there was a whole caravan of a couple thousand immigrants still coming this way. When they found out that Trump was getting into office, they called themselves trying to hurry up and come here to get across the border so that once they was in the country, they could hide or try and fight the fact that they were being sent back. Well, they got to the border and a lot of them have been stopped and being held at the border and not allowed to cross. Now, I want to point out something. Do you see how easy that was? They're holding them at the border now that Trump was about to be president. He became the president today, but they knew that this was coming, so they started a couple of weeks ago not letting those immigrants in. See how easy that was? They could have done that with the Biden administration as well. So know that Kamala and Biden wanted all of them in here. They did that shit to us on purpose, okay? So if you watched the last video I put up, whether they rigged the election or not, I could care less. I am glad that the Democrats are not in charge right now and Kamala is not our damn president, okay? Because they could have done the same thing. They let these people in here on purpose, all right? But back to what we was talking about. So they are at the border and they are not letting anybody through, okay? I think that you have some type of arrogance and entitlement to think that you're still going to bring your ass this way, talking about I'm going to get into the country when you already know that we don't want you here and that the president that is about to be in the White House is getting ready to deport you all. So you're going to try and come here anyway. I thought that was a bit arrogant and disrespectful too, okay? But I guess we could just add to the disrespect because I think all of these immigrants are disrespectful to feel so entitled to something that's a country that's not theirs. Tax dollars, they asses have not done any work to pay for the damn taxes, but think all of this stuff should be given to them just because you in a desperate situation. So anyway, you have another group of immigrants who, along with the other ones that are deporting themselves, you got those that thought they were still coming over here. But when they found out today that Trump is the president, you ain't know this was about to happen today. This is what I don't understand. Y'all knew this was coming. This shit was not a surprise. So you got immigrants at the border crying.
Margelis Tinoco breaks down in tears at the Mexican-U.S. border. Her asylum appointment scheduled for today was canceled. President Donald Trump shut down a mobile app known as the CVP-1.
Now, some of y'all are going to say that I'm mean. I don't care. I've been called mean a lot in my life. So I really don't give a damn. But I don't care nothing about that lady's tears. I really do not. Let me tell you something. We have enough people in our country. Do you know right now we have an Arctic cold that is going across this nation in over 30 states. People are in temperatures that are 20 below zero. There are some people that are 20 below, 30 below, and it's cold. And do you know how many American homeless people are in those streets? Y'all gonna get tired of me saying this, but damn near 40% of homeless people are Black. And a big portion of our homeless people are veterans that fought for the freedoms and the rights of this country that shouldn't be given away willy-nilly to some goddamn immigrants. And so I don't care nothing about her tears because I'm sure that there are homeless people that through this cold spell, they are going to lose their lives because America did not run around and put up a whole bunch of shelters for them, make sure that they had warming stations. They didn't give them $3,000 and $4,000 and $5,000 to get their rent paid. They weren't giving them 2-bedroom apartments paid for 2 years with all of the rent fully furnished. They're not giving them food stamps. And if they are getting food stamps, they getting $80 for the whole month while these motherfuckers was getting thousands. I have no sympathy for her tears. I'm sorry. I ain't crying for her. Hell to the no. I'm not, because nobody gives a damn about the Americans that were put on the back burner that actually deserved those type of services that we have never ever seen America give its own people that don't have a place to live, that's running for some refuge and needs some damn help. So bitch, miss me with them tears. Nobody give a damn about you crying. I don't know why she was at the border, because she already knew Trump was about to be the president. You thought something was going to change that? What you was hoping they was going to assassinate him? Aw, bitch, it didn't happen, okay? So at the end of the day, miss me with that shit. So Trump signed today the executive order. Y'all got to go, okay? And they are coming to get y'all, right? It's not just Chicago and Colorado. The rest of y'all, you better wake up. And this is in every single state. They are going to be coming out with a hotline, I believe. This is what Homan has said. So I'm excited to see what they are going to actually do and bring about. I told y'all, I'm going to have that hotline number in my contacts. Every time I see somebody it just look like an immigrant, I'm calling on your motherfucking ass. I'm going to post that number on the front of all of my goddamn screens. So don't think that if you're not in Chicago or you're not in Colorado or New York or these sanctuary places, don't think that means you safe. We calling all across this nation, baby. We about to unite. If Americans don't unite on nothing else, we about to unite on this. And again, I'm going to remind any American that's watching this and you feel sorry for them and you think I'm being mean and you want to cry for them, I'm going to need you to pack your bags and go your ass with them. You can leave. That's just more help for the Americans that are here staying. You go with them since you care so damn much, okay? So, in ending this video, we just gonna end it with the new borders are, because he really the borders are now, right now, right? Y'all time was up a couple of hours ago. You know, Trump was sworn in. It's over, baby. He signed that executive order as soon as he got in. It's already been signed. We watch him do it all on television, okay? So, we gonna end with what the new borders are had to say, because he coming for that ass. I would tell you to run and hide, but why don't you just run your ass back across the motherfucking border? That'd be your best bet, all right?
And, of course, the shocking rise in crime committed by illegals. We have terrorists that are known terrorists in our country. We have murderers, we have rapists, we have cartel members, we have gang members in our country. Over the weekend, reports circulating saying that ICE officers are preparing for large-scale raids in blue cities as early as Tuesday. Now, soon after this began circulating, incoming Trump administration border czar, our friend Tom Homan, said plans are still up in the air. But earlier tonight, Donald Trump promised to end the invasion on our southern border by sunset tomorrow. Take a look.
By the time the sun sets tomorrow evening, the invasion of our borders will have come to a halt, and all the illegal border trespassers will in some form or another be on their way back home.
Expect tomorrow, and how fast do you move?
We move immediately. President Trump is going to sign a series of executive orders. I know what they are, but I'm not going to get ahead of him. They're going to be game-changing. We're going to start securing the border day one. We're going to start a deportation operation day one. We're going to start